My husband and I married back in Virginia, and he wanted to go west as soon as we could. He got a job laying track for the first railroad into New Mexico, and when that job was done, he got put to work inspecting 20 miles of track. He walked it. Could do it in a day easy if there wasn't any repair work. I was home caring for the stock and the kids, and I wanted to make something nice for them, so I started on a quilt. That took me 2 years to finish. I was always hiding it before he came in, sometimes running as soon as he hit the door, or stashing it in the craziest places, like one time the stove. And when it was done, I called in Elizabeth, my oldest, to give it to him. He took it and studied it and studied it. And I was just thinking maybe there's something wrong with it, when he rushed over to me, wrapped the quilt around me, swung me off my feet, and sashayed me all around the kitchen, both of us laughing to beat the band. He was some man, all right. Next spring, I had wrapped up my work for the day and was piecing up some scraps to cover the baby that was due in the summer. I had just lit the lamp when we heard a lot of horses coming up the road and riding hard. My heart stopped, and I had to reach way down to get my breath and ran out to the porch. There was 5 men from the railroad. They were sweating and talking over one another's words. There was a big bushel basket on the ground in front of them. Jim Rice thought maybe he fell and hit his head on the tracks. Slim Henson thought maybe the heat had got to him. None of them could figure out why he didn't hear the train. We never did get a clear reason, but they had to bring him home to us. And that bushel basket. They tell me I didn't cry or say a word. I just sat on the porch, kind of in a little ball, and started rocking back and forth. Back and forth, rocking and staring, rocking and staring. Of course, I don't remember much now. Hardly anything, in fact. Only what they tell me. I stayed in the back room. Never came out. It must have been my mama came in and set a piecing back in front of me. A needle, a spool of thread, a pair of scissors. I didn't know what those things were for. But one morning, my hands remembered. They grabbed the top piece and sewed it to the next piece. And the next. Didn't matter what it looked like. I never set a cutting edge to any of them. 4 months later, I had a whole quilt, and the baby was born. And my eyes became clear again.